Hi, everybody. Welcome to the virtual comedy show, friends. And Patty is here. It's fantastic.
Yes.
And of course, that was a good picture. I think your picture was the best. That was really a good
Why,
picture.
thanks.
Yes, it's a show we do here every week with our star, Steve Goody, who is, boy, bushy tailed and bright eyed at 3 a.m. in Edinburgh. And of course, Patty Vasquez, who I would be inappropriate to say she's bushy tailed. I think that'd be inappropriate. So anyway, plus we have our very talented pals who are comedians and musicians who join us to share some talent. And this week is no exception. It is a very special week because we have our comedian is not only hilarious and a funny and good guy, but he is my comedy doppelganger, everybody.
Wow.
Celebrity Summit. He and I, for the last 3 months, have been every 2 weeks. I'm not on the summit. He is on the summit, and we're always in a very mediocre cabin. It's Sean Kent, everybody. Let's hear it for Sean Kent. Sean, it sounds like a superhero name, Sean. I think that's that's the alias of a superhero. Figure out what your superhero name
Does
is.
sound. Yeah. What are your superpowers? We need to know.
Think about your superpowers.
Yeah.
Anyway, if I don't now,
Self-loathing.
so that's
That's a superpower.
and
I've been
that's
a
the kind of
superhero my
comedy
whole
we're
life.
gonna get from Sean. Now, if you don't know what I mean by doppelganger, I mean I just told you what it is. Okay, so I wrote a whole thing and I didn't read it, and I told you what it was, and because every time I go back, oh no, this is actually true. I wrote that since April, when I wasn't on the ship, Sean is on the ship, and I know this because. And they love Sean, by the way, because every time I'm backstage about to go on, the cruise director keeps going, so when does Sean get back? When is Sean back? then he looks at me and he shakes his head and sighs. So, okay. And Sean is in. Yeah, he and I are also usually in the same cabin, but not together. Okay. And of course, we
What are
can't
you
forget
trying
our
to tell us?
The what?
What are you trying to tell us about you and Sean?
We're both comedians and we both have the same job at different times,
And you share a cabin. All right, it's fine. It's
but
fine.
not at the same
Share a
time.
cabin and a job.
I'm not judging. It's fine.
No, that'd be I would share a cabin with Sean. We just don't have to do it at the same time. And of course, we can't forget our super talented musical guest. It's Eric Nesda. Yay.
Yes.
Direct from PBS, right to your heart. And we got
Right.
the keyboard working. And as you can all see, I'm home. You can
Yay.
tell by the tell
Yay.
dragon.
Yay.
That's not a dragon. You can tell by the T-Rex on the wall that I'm very excited. The last night, and I'm going to tell you what happened. The last night on our cruise with the wife, I got notified by Canada Air that our flights to Denver from Vancouver to Denver were canceled. And kindly, they said, we're going to get you new flights in 30 minutes. So very proactive airline. And lo and behold, an hour later, we were no longer on the same flight. We were not even on the same plane. I was headed to Chicago, and Janet was headed to Calgary, Canada. So we weren't even going where we were going.
You're going to my driveway. That's where you're going.
That's right. Well, we finally made it to your dumb driveway after 24 hours of working on this. It took
Hey,
us
my dumb driveway is the only thing you can count on this trip.
That's true, and the key's hanging there. So if anybody wants to go there, so we finally flew separately, and what my wife said was, "Man, I got some peace and quiet." So that's kind of fun. So she was like, "Oh, I got to fly alone. That's kind of fun." Okay, so here's some jokes. Here we go. I'll do these, and then we have a special guest, and then we have some more jokes. The Olympics. Let's talk about the Olympics. And by the way, this is old because I decided not to write anything today. It's from the last 2 days. So the Olympics are going great guns as conservatives are being totally offended by Papa Smurf in the opening ceremony and sharing, they're so mad, but they're endlessly sharing a French pole vaulter's junk bouncing off a bar. That's not a problem for the kids. Hey, kids, look at this. Papa Smurf,
That guy won a contest, but he won the wrong contest.
That's right. He won the wrong contest, and man, can he bounce a bar, man. I'll tell you, it was great. They offered him $2 million to do something or to take a. Oh well. So anyway, they also have endless hours of pearl clutching about a lady boxer who isn't 36, 24, 36, while ignoring a child sexual predator. He's okay, but the lady who's not shaped right, they don't like. But can we all agree that watching synchronized swimming, we can't help but worry those French cut bathing suits might cut a little too French. I get really worried when they come up with the legs, and I'm like, no, don't. Okay, so anyway,
That's the reason I watch it.
I know, that's why. Hey, you're a married man, sir.
That's a good part.
I watch that and women's volleyball. Women's volleyball is an amazing sport.
It is bikini volleyball. That's crazy. My wife not happy. We were watching it last night, and she goes, "No, we're not." Also, did you see this? Some triathlon competitors are bowing out because of the poor quality of the water in the Seine is making them ill. Others are enjoying it as that third arm really helps their speed.
The third arm didn't help that pole vaulter.
Yeah, that third. Oh, hey, you got that in, and here's your dad. We're going to tell him. Also, Simone Biles did the unthinkable by making a mistake. Everybody's angry. She dared to be human. And by far the biggest star of these Olympics is Snoop Dogg. I think that's the dude is everywhere with everyone. He even called Martha Stewart to come help him overcome his fear of horses. Did you see that?
Oh,
Yeah, he's scared. He's always been scared of horses. Snoop brought sugar cubes, apples, and carrots to feed the winning horses. But then Martha told him that that's frowned upon. You cannot feed the horses, which was okay because after Snoop did a blunt, he ate all that anyway. So it didn't. Ate all that anyway. All right. Hey, now you know what we're gonna have. I'm gonna do the special guest now. We have our favorite buddy in the world.
Oh man!
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's add him. It's Marshall Stern, everybody. Marshall Stern.
yay!
Hi, Marshall Stern. He's building a yurt out in the woods. He and the wife are going to live in a yurt. So, Marshall, love the beard.
Thank you.
You got a letter.
I'm a mountain man rabbi.
Rabbi?
That's the look.
A Buddhist rabbi. I love it. So, Marshall is here to do a special piece we're calling. What are we calling this, Marshall?
Well, this is a special homage to J.D. Vance and his
Oh,
drummer.
nice.
Wait a minute. I'm going to go out and you do your special homage to Jamie Vance. Here we go.
Okay.
Go.
Need some music. Music?
No, Steve is in Edinburgh. We can't do no more music.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not prepared.
Yeah.
To J.D. Vance, the coital couch Casanova, the suave seducer of sofas, the lascivious Lothario of loungers, and desperate deflower of divans. To him, every seat is a love seat. He likes couches that play hard to get. That's why he prefers a chaste lounge.
Oh, yeah.
JD pickup line. Sofa, so good. For protection, JD uses a pullout. Or wear flip cup. Either one. He looks for divans with more cushion. His favorite couch is a sectional. He's the only known man with a restraining order from IKEA. He likes to wear his gun, so he's always upholstered.
He's what?
He likes to wear his gun, so he's always upholstered. And finally, JD, he once had a youthful homosexual indiscretion with a lazy boy.
Marshall, everybody, come on! I told you that was funny. That's freaking amazing. I don't know what you're worried about.
Can I add one more?
Go ahead.
Sure.
He's recently put a down payment on a Boinka lounger.
Oh.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
well, I'm taking
leaving.
Steve out anyway. That's good.
I got one.
All right, Marshall Stern, everybody, let's hear it for him. That was fantastic. Keep writing those, and we'll do them. So, although it doesn't have to be about JD Vance. All right, here we go. I've got a couple jokes, and then we're gonna probably stop. Who's talking? I hear it. Okay, here we go. All right, hey, let's start. Jimmy Carter will be 100 soon.
Wow.
He's been in hospice for so long that 3 of the nurses have died of old age ahead of him. That's how. But
That's
the kindest,
terrible.
That's sure. But the kindest president ever has announced he is trying to live long enough to cast his vote for Kamala Harris.
Yay.
It's beautiful, isn't it? That is so nice. And I'm hearing about a sound. Okay, anyway. By the way, George W. Bush is also voting for Kamala and not dying, but does hope that he doesn't put up the mission accomplished sign a little too soon. Hey, that was in 2003 for a joke. Hurricane Debbie has hit Florida with high winds and flooding and has now been downgraded to Tropical Storm Karen.
Oh,
That's a strong joke right there.
Man, you are on fire.
I'm on fire. Wait, it's going downhill quick. Hurricane Debbie also blew more than $1 million in cocaine all over the beach in the Florida Keys.
Yep.
Authorities have told the public to not go looking for the drugs because they've already been turned over to police, but beachgoers are advised for the next few days to keep an eye out for bears. Come on. Y'all knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
So much for being on fire.
Yeah, well, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. But if there's a cocaine bit, if cocaine shows up anywhere, got to be bears. Okay. Lindsey Graham urges Trump to stop his racial attacks against Kamala Harris and come back to bed for cuddle time. Okay.
oh my.
It's all in the words, and I screwed up the words.
No, you're still on fire. That was fantastic.
That's right. Zac Efron is fine after what was called a swimming accident caused him to be pulled from a pool after lunch in Spain during a vacation and sent to the hospital. Oof, rough.
Oh,
in a statement, we said 30 minutes, said every mom in the world.
Oh. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay. And now just one more, because I was proud to give my time up to Marshall. That was amazing. Nigeria has warned its citizens to reconsider traveling to the UK because of ongoing riots, right? They're telling their citizens, you can wait till fall to deliver the 51 million to Mildred from Sussex, who helped you with your dead businessman husband's will. That's what I told.
Wait, what?
Nope.
Can we go back to the
Let me read that again. Let me read that
Yes,
again.
please.
Nigeria has warned its citizens to reconsider traveling to the UK. Do I have to read the rest of it, or do you now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep
Yes.
Because of ongoing riots in the UK, Nigeria has told its citizens.
Yes.
They told their citizens in Nigeria, you can wait till fall to deliver the $51 million to Mildred from Sussex, that your dead husband's will isn't possible.
There you go.
Now I get it.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
Okay.
Much better the second.
You want to do
Join
one
us
more
from
bear
3 in the
joke?
morning. Join us from the future. Steve.
All right, fine. Hi.